By the way, we have a little bit of time. Look at this. There's Brian.
Yeah.
So we can show him. Brian is kind of like.
Brian, what have you learned about Napa on your tour?
I don't think he's mic'd up, Pam.
Well,
oh, yes?
I'm mic'd up. Can you hear me?
What have you learned? What have you learned on your tourist guide thing?
What have I learned? That the people come out really early. I can tell you that much. There's this sense of community, and folks just are out on foot. They're out having coffee. I just stopped into this Sweetie Pies. This beautiful owner's here, and the place is packed. Why is your place so busy?
Because we're good.
Ooh, what's the favorite thing that you offer?
It depends. For for the breakfast pastries, I like the morning buns. Our Anzac cookies are extremely popular.
What's in an Anzac cookie?
It's it was originated in World War I, and so it has Lyle's golden syrup, which is like a honey. So it's got Lyle's golden syrup. It's got sugar, nuts, coconut, oats. So it's a cookie, but the shelf life on it is really good. So I guess they made the recipe up and they would send it to the troops.
Got it. Then this is actually, Pam, I'm going to change my answer. What I love about Napa is there is so much history. Let's get everybody in the shot right here. Doug, come on. Tell me your first name.
My name's Tony.
Tony. All right, we're going to say goodbye here from Napa River Inn, historic Napa Mill. A big thanks to all of these locals for welcoming us. And I'm going to step into Sweetie Pies, and I'm in a grub. So a big thanks to these three, a big thanks to Doug, and you obviously. Let's give the friends
stay with us for the stream here.
And the friends in the studio wave goodbye.
Anytime the Fox local
landmarks as well. Our man Brian Gallo has been having all the fun, and Brian, I love those things. They look like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
They are a lot of fun. In fact, Pam mentioned earlier, she's like, I don't see a helmet. 7 miles per hour these things go.
Okay.
And that is in turbo mode.
Okay.
All right? So they ride safe. They ride safe. They're a lot of fun. I'm here with Karen. She's been taking good care of us all morning. Her and, as you know, her mother. And Nancy's been very sweet. She's just kind of been more security than anything. Where are we?
We are on the waterfront here in Napa. We're standing in between the Waterfront Seafood Grill. Normandy and Los Agaves is right behind us.
What's up with these gondolas?
The gondolas are a super fun way to visit Napa. Now, if you're looking for some romance, and I don't think we're going to be romantic enough for you guys, but the gondola, you want to dance?
Baby, come on. You're missing a hot shot here, Jaden. Go ahead.
The gondola ride, though, is going to be the most romantic thing you can do in downtown. If you plan that ride out, you can actually cruise at sunset. You can plan the winemakers cruise. They'll pour you wine and they sing to you. Now, we tried singing. I'm not very good at singing, so we left that to the gondola. So that's why we leave the romance to them in town.
Let Frank and Sal and myself be the singers. Come here, young lady.
Come here, Claire.
Did you bring me a donut? You're on TV. You got to look at the camera. Show the people your donut. Yeah, very good. She didn't bring us any. So the best part about this opportunity is the obvious: is getting with the locals, getting with the family, and just kind of learning more about what's to be offered in this sense of community. I want to talk about the business just briefly. Talk about reservations, talk about social media, talk about costs.
Absolutely. So we're on Instagram, Facebook. You can find us under Napa Events. We made it pretty easy to find everything you need right on our website. Our tours start at $98 a person and range all the way up to $162 for a taco tour. So
got it. So 162. So that involves like some foods, some tacos, some cocktails.
So that includes 2 tacos, a mini margarita, chips and salsa at Los Agaves, which is a delicious spot in downtown Napa. If you haven't been there, you need to go. And if you have been there, then you understand how unique that tour is.
Okay. All right. We had a chance to speak with Nancy. She said from 2 weeks up to age 97, right? So this is for everybody. We encourage you to come down. Let's give the camera a wave. Ready? Clarabelle, come on. Wave at the camera. Right there. Back to you guys. We wish you were here as always.
With the pigtails
Happy
and all.
Hump Day.
So fun.
Very
so
good.
fun.
I know.
All righty, Brian, thank you. From a different perspective, let's go to Brian Gallo. He's on the road. Why not? Up in the North Bay, ready to take us on a ride, Brian.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I guess I do have the best job, at least in the Bay Area, if not the world. I'm joined with Nancy and Karen, and we've got about a minute and a half or 2 minutes to show the folks what we're doing. So are you ready?
Are you ready is the question. I was born ready.
You look like you were born ready. All right, let's do it. Come on. I'm a little nervous.
So we're going to teach you how to drive this thing. So what you're going to do is you're going to use that throttle on the inside handle to move forward and backwards. Pull it towards you and come forward a There you go. Okay, now push it away from you, and we're going to go backwards.
Is there a horn on here?
There is no horn.
All right, come on, let's do it.
What do you say? You ready to cruise?
I'm ready to cruise, my dear. I'm following you. So, Napa is known for so many things, right? I mean, obviously wine, community, history, and now we can add this kind of fun to all of the shenanigans that, again, Napa has to offer. So we're going to bounce around this morning. We're going to keep chatting with Nancy and Karen, and we're going to find out, what these things actually do, all the corners and pockets of Napa that these little things go, and also some history as far as Napa is concerned. I think we talked about going and checking out an old mill, a 9/11 memorial. It's the second biggest on the West Coast. And maybe, just maybe, we can go to a winery. Jaden is about to get ran over, I can tell you that. You want to get hit, buddy? You're asking for it. Can you guys still hear me? How we feeling? Hi over there. Hi. Yeah, they still got us. Cool. So, yeah, it's a great morning. I might as well do a quick weather hit. I mean, keep in mind, we do have this air quality alert, folks. So anybody with any kind of respiratory issues, I always tell you, just hang indoors. Pretty overcast, as to be expected, here in Napa and North Bay. But here's the deal. Believe it or not, we are going to see monsoonal moisture move back into the region, bringing us chances of thunderstorms and rain.
Oh, it looks like we lost his downtown with stories about the city's history and its landmarks. Let's go back to Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
There he is.
Hi, guys. How you doing? We miss you. Karen behind me, she's been so sweet, touring us around Napa. And do me a favor, Karen, hop off. I know it's easy for you. You're riding side saddle. Let's do a little Q&A, and let's talk a bit about some of the history as far as Napa is concerned. You've mentioned so many things. Let's start with what you'd like, and maybe where we are right now.
Okay, well, we are located in Veterans Memorial Park, downtown in Napa. Right across the way from us, across the river over there, is the historic Borio building. That's the second oldest commercial building in Napa. It was built in the 1800s. Behind us, we have Downtown Joe's. That is a local family-owned historic brewery and restaurant. We've got some of our beautiful buildings lining Main Street. Across the way, you're going to see the Wells Fargo building. We've got the Fagiani building over here, now known as Quilt & Co. But this is some of the first buildings that were built after the town was founded here in Napa.
Gotcha. So come a little closer, stay close to my mic so we can make sure we hear you clearly. So out of everything you listed, what do you think is the biggest draw for folks that come to Napa?
The biggest draw.
Out of the things you listed, or something else that you might not have listed, and don't include Bottle Rock.
Food and wine. Everybody comes to Napa for food and wine. In downtown, you can find tons of tasting rooms, restaurants. We've got a ton of restaurants right around us. We've got Wilfred's Tiki Bar right behind you. That's a delicious island-style restaurant, very unique spot in Napa. We've got the Downtown Joe's Restaurant and Brewery, of course. That's a great spot. Napkins across the street. Food and wine, though. We've got a lot of great food and wine in downtown.
Now, you were talking about some sort of bypass or some sort of, oh, hey, we've got a new friend. Tell me a bit about that.
So right across the way, we've got the Napa Oxbow Commons. The Napa Oxbow Commons is part of Napa's 100-year flood project. Historically in Napa, when we get a lot of rain, we do a lot of flooding. So what Napa did was they built this bypass right across the way, and it allows the river to rise from one side, flow through there. They close the floodgates on either side of the road back over there, and the water flows through and recedes on the other side. Since they've built that, it has saved downtown Napa buildings and houses, neighborhoods from any kind of flooding. It's been a huge asset to downtown.
You're a huge asset to downtown. Okay, we have this beautiful random woman with her gorgeous dog popping up, so I figured why not ask you a question?
Sure.
So you live here locally, right?
I do.
Tell me, what is one of your favorite things historically here in Napa? What's something that you would like to plug, if you will?
Oh my gosh, well, I won't say historically, but seeing the rideables around town every day is so much fun. They always say hi to Frankie and all the tourists come and, as you can see, he's kind of cute.
Kind of
Cute. So the tourists do tend to stop us, and so we call him kind of the Frankie. Frankie's kind of the Napa dog.
Really?
Hangs out in the Archer.
You are so friendly. Look at this. So this is crazy. So I'm hanging out with a celebrity here.
Yes.
Gotcha. What is your name?
I'm Nancy.
Nancy. All right. I appreciate you letting us chat you up, Nancy.
Saying, sure. It was
Yeah.
really great to see you guys. And,
Yeah.
just there's nothing like living in Napa.
Are you originally from here?
No, I'm from New Jersey.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to be covered in fur.
I love fur. I'm all about it. All right. We're going to go ahead and get back on these rideables. A big thanks to Jersey here. And a big thanks to you. Obviously, we do this for the viewers at home. Come into Napa. Come check out Karen and Nancy and come ride a rideable. They're a lot of fun.
I look forward to you bringing that back to KTVU. That's going to be a long ride, but a colorful one.
Yeah, look at him go. That's pretty fun. It looks like an Instagrammable moment.
Oh, my God.
Sure. Oh, my gosh.
We have
a
handlebar cam.
Handlebar cam.
There we go.
Very nice. All right, be careful, Brian. You don't have a helmet on or anything, so watch where you're going. Oh, boy.
You got it, Pam.
There he goes. Don't run into any walls.
What vineyard is he off to?
Yeah, right? Yeah, you might be pulled over for drinking and driving in wine country on one of those.
People on lawnmowers have been pulled over for DUI, so you got to be careful. But Brian looks like a happy man. All right.
All right. He looked like he was going to comment on that, but we'll check in with Brian throughout. Okay. We're going to get a little shot of Napa in just a moment. For now,
there he
is.
He's still riding. High-fiving everybody.
Riding around. He's on this Rideables tour. We've been checking in on him, and I'm happy he's still safe, zipping around Napa. Brian, stay tuned. We're going to get to you in just a little bit, but it's a very cool story where you can take a little tour, and he was listening to like a sightseeing tour. Yeah. I love those, and it's fun to do it even in your own towns.
On a unicorn.
Yeah, he's on a unicorn. Of course he is. Of course he is. It's Brian Gallo. All right. We'll get to him in just a minute.
I already saw a little bit of this. Brian Gallo riding around.
You can't miss it.
Idaho Silver.
Oh, now he has a flag. That's nice.
The Goodman Library, located built in 1901.
Oh, what tour?
The Goodman Library was Napa's very first library.
Let's stop here.
Oh, I love
Let's stop
that.
Here.
Okay, love it.
Look what I got. Look over here.
History.
Look what I got. And I got a little Clarabelle. I got a little rider in the back right here.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
Look at that.
let's hop off.
Look at
Come
her
on.
peeking around.
It's all about community here. All about community. So come on over here. Let's keep chatting. So we've been riding around, right? Obviously learning about the town, and you are like just a wealth of knowledge. So tell me about this library, because this looks like it's got some history.
Yeah, so this is the Goodman Library. It was built in 1901. This was Napa's very first library. In fact, Nancy back here still has her library card. It was actually an index card in those days from when that was a library. This is now home to our historical society here in Napa. It hasn't been a library for quite some time.
Yeah, your mom was talking about the place on the corner. She used to buy her shoes here. She's lived here for over 60 years.
Exactly. And that's now Rebel Ventners, which is a great spot to do a tasting with a local winemaker. It's owned by 3 local winemakers. And then out front of the Goodman Library, we have a loudspeaker out there. That was actually invented in Napa in the early 1900s.
Yeah, right.
It really was, yeah.
The original loudspeaker was invented here.
It was. It sure was. A lot of people don't realize that, but yeah.
Wow, you all, again, are a wealth of knowledge. So at some point, we were going to go check out some gondolas. We're going to go check out a mill. And so we've got another probably 45, 50 minutes with you all. So stick with us, because there's a lot to see. We're just getting started. Tell me this. So as far as old town is concerned, is there like an actual old town, or like the center of downtown? And is that where we are?
Yes. So we are in the center of downtown. This is First Street. If you're going to come to Napa, this is where the magic is located. This is where you're going to find a lot of our older buildings. But this would be considered the center of our town.
Talk about this 9/11 memorial, and why is it here out of all the places it could be?
So we have a 9/11 memorial here in Napa. It was built using 30 tons of steel beam received from the World Trade Center after the 9/11 terrorist attack. The artist who put that together, his name's Gordon Huther. He actually went to New York and handpicked each one of those beams to bring back here for the park. The park has beams or glass panels on it that list all 2,977 names of all of the victims, including the first responders. It is one of 2 locations in the whole world that lists all the victims' names.
I'm just taken aback at how much detail you have. Just out of curiosity, I mean, why do you know all of this?
Well, I'm fifth generation Napan. I love my community. I love my town. And I love that we get the opportunity to show people that we're more than just wine and food and that we have a lot more depth and a lot of really great community history here.
Yeah, people keep rolling by and waving, and I'm like, oh, they're not waving at me. They're waving at you. What is it like being fifth generation?
I love this town. I've never left it. Everywhere I go, I see someone I know. My cousin's my best friend. I love living in Napa.
Top 3 places that you like to eat?
Cole's Chop House, Los Agaves, and the Waterfront Seafood Grill.
That was easy. Top 3 wine rooms or wineries that people must see.
Rebel Vintners, Wine Girls, and I love Downtown Joe's for a good cocktail.
I like that you didn't plug these big names, because the big names get enough attention. The Mondavis and the Lores, they get a lot of attention. What do you have to say about the smaller wineries?
That's where the magic happens in Napa. When you go to the smaller wineries, you're going to get a different experience. You're going to get that from the ground to the grape to the bottle to your glass experience. And you're probably going to have someone who is second, third, fourth, fifth generation pouring that wine for you, telling you the story of their grandfather and when they planted those grapes or their great-grandfather. You're going to get a really unique experience when you go to those smaller wineries.
You drink wine?
Of course.
That was probably the lamest question I've ever asked anyone. But we knew the answer. All right, everyone, we're going to send it back to you and stick with us because we're going to hop on the rideables. Going to keep heading, I believe, due north. And you're going to have to find out where we're going next. It'll be fun, though. All right.
I love a tour.
I
love a tour in any town. And to play tourists in our own towns.
Los Agaves, you just looked it up.
Yeah.
Well, I was showing you photos because I've been there. That is one of my favorites as well, Tres Agaves.
Right. He's only 37 miles away from Jack London.
Let's go, Frank.
Yeah, good luck, Brian.
We'll be back.
Miss you guys.
So will he.
We'll take a quick break. More on the